So now I'm going to do a pinup eye on Ashley. Now you want something that has a lot of fun colors, but I like to stick to a more matte look because back in the 50s, everything was matte with red lips, and even the skin was really matte. So we already made her skin look matte. Now we're gonna work on the eyes. So the first thing I like to do is take a very neutral beige with no shimmer. Close your eyes. And I'm gonna put it on with a flat brush. And don't worry if the eyeshadow falls on the face, you can always clean that up. The whole reason why you want a nice neutral color is because when we do the black liner, you want that black liner to really show, you really want it to be the cat eye look. Because Pinup has a really strong line. And you can go crazy with the beige, you can do it all up here. Then I like to take a smaller brush. It's also pretty flat. And this is mainly what it does is I do a little highlight. I take a white, like a white. And I like to go near the eyebrow because eyebrows were a big thing back in the days. They were a little sharper and more painted in. So what I'm doing is I'm framing her eyes and I'm framing the eyebrow so you can see the eyebrow stronger. Going to use an angle brush, it's for the eyebrows. I'm gonna take a brown, like a soft brown, fill it in a little stronger, because like I said, the pinup look was all about eyebrows, dark lips, and a matte face. Just a little white under here. Just makes the eye open. Now with a contour brush, and this really what we're gonna do is we're gonna do like a soft brown inside the eye crease. When you get to a dark color, you don't go right away onto the eye because that's when you have the brown fall all over the face. Try to dab it on your hand a little bit so you don't make the eyeshadow fall on her face. Close your eyes. So I do softly, just a little bit, just to give a little definition, almost barely. So it's very natural looking. It's almost as if she has a soft, natural taupey brown lid. So this is my favorite part. This is the eyeliner, which everybody gets really, they're always like, oh my God, how do you make it so straight? Da, da, la, la, la. What you do is you have to get a flat little brush like this. You see how it's cute, flat on one side, flat on the other, but it's pointy, kind of. So I swerve it in my cake liner. Close your eyes. I like to start halfway and I pull up on the eyelid a little bit so I really get close to the line where the lashes are. And I start off gently, make a skinny line. And as I get towards the end, I make it a little thicker. But I'm still staying right where the lashes are. So that's just starting with a thinner line. Now to make it the actual pinup, we make it a little thicker on the ends. So it gives you a nice whoop. And this is where I get very thick. I pull up the eyelid just a little bit and I start right around here and I decide I'm gonna come down. It's almost like I give her a little wing. So now I'm using an angle brush, which is gonna go real black with my cake. The angle brush is going to give me a nice point on the ends. And I'm making it thicker and thicker as I go in. So when I want to do a corner, then I take a liquid liner just for the ends to make the end pointy. Close. The next step is mascara. And as you can see, Ashley has beautiful lashes. So we're gonna do a nice, simple mascara. I also like to do lashes, but she doesn't need any. She has long lashes. Turn your head this way. So I add some mascara. And as you can see, I go on top of the lashes, just like this. And then what I do is I roll it. Sometimes I'll add a little bit on the bottom. Just very little though. Sometimes I like to take a black pencil and just throw it a little on top just to make it blacker. Once I finally get the line I think I got, I usually take my Q-tip and say, okay, let me see that liner. And I just drag the Q-tip softly. That's what the pencil does. The pencil goes on top and then you're smudging the pencil on top of the line so it looks softer. And I like to take more white eyeshadow, look up, and put it under here. And you see how it's making the corner point look even pointier? Close your eye, and I go here. So I got in here, I went around, all near the eye. So the whole idea is you're focusing on the line. So once you do the line with cake liner, and then you use a little liquid on top, just on the corners, you can take a black pencil and just go right near the lashes. Or you can also take a smudger like this, and just smudge, smudge, smudge. So now both eyes are done, and next we're going to do the lips.